In this moment,
Yes.
I cannot say what's wrong or right.
No.
It's not hard to fool me,
No.
'cause I'm addicted to the good life.
Yes.
Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say
No.
where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible now, before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Ooh, susceptible now, before the moment flies. It's not a problem,
No.
'cause I know what I'm getting into.
Yes.
Yeah, and nothing can stop me,
No.
'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now, before the moment flies. Yeah.
All right. My name is Andre.
My name is Andrea.
And we are Love Crossing
Crossing
Borders.
Borders.
I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited.
I'm
Wait.
excited that we got everything correct so far.
Okay.
So far, I'm looking at my phone. So far, we got the audio correct. We got the mics correct. The lighting correct. I am so excited.
Wait a second. The only things that you know that I can't see. So okay, there
so
we
you
go.
wanna
I
see
can
over
read.
there? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Finally.
Okay, because I thought you liked to read over there. Okay, my bad. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we had a great topic for you guys tonight. This topic is about relationships in Colombia. We are here to hurt your feelings
Mhm.
because we're going to break some misconceptions that guys often have when it comes to coming to Colombia and relationships.
Mhm.
So if you trying to understand relationships, not just hookups, not just pay for play, but if you're trying to understand what it's like to be in a relationship with a beautiful Colombiana,
Exactly.
we're going to be talking about that because this is the blueprint.
Exactly. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. Yeah, the topic for tonight is 10 signs on a healthy relationship in
Yes.
Colombia.
Yes.
So I'm going to start with a shout out, of course, always. Gabriel, thank you so much for being here. Thank you a lot. Black Scorpion. GS Louis, thank you.
Louis.
Victor is here. Thank you a lot for being here, Victory. Kenny is here too. Okay, I need this is bigger because I barely can see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Germán, thank you a lot for being here. Buenas noches.
Buenas.
Mom is here, of course. Guys, you know that in South Colombia we don't have gas.
No,
Hay problemas. There's some no gasoline, gas.
like for your stove,
For the
no gas in
stove, no
Cali.
gas. No, we don't have any gas. We got gasoline. Like he say, like there's some problems with the gasoline in Cali. No, we
No.
don't have any problem with the gasoline. We got problems with gas. With
Yes, like
stove
cooking on the stove.
He say in Pereira there's no any gasoline for 10 days.
Wow, they got us with no regular gas for about 4 or 5 days. And so fortunately we use an air fryer. We got a dual air fryer.
Yeah.
Plus we have the electric rice cooker boiler slash. It's about that big. So we're good. But it's sad that, like, Andrea, you want to share the story about the lady in church?
Yeah, the lady in church asked me if where she can find a pot for make the rice, the electric pot, because she said that it's impossible to cook without any gas. And the electric stove, you pay a lot of money for the bill, of course. And no one cooks right now with the electric stove. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. But my mom have gas. Finally, she got gas in her house. So we're just waiting for this side of the town, because now in South of Cali they start to getting gas. My family got gas, but we don't have gas because we live in North. So yeah, that's what happens. Okay, wait a second. Thank you, Marvin, for being here. Steve, thank you a lot for coming to the live stream. Kenny say my gas turned back on tonight in South Cali. Yeah, in South.
Yep.
We don't have gas yet.
Kenny and Cali.
Yeah. Hello to you, Juliet from Bogota.
All right. Bogota's in the building.
Thank you so much for being here. Yeah.
All right, guys. Make sure you click that like button. We got about 34 people in here. Is that 34, 24? 24 people in here.
24.
We'll have 34 in a moment. And so make sure you guys click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too. Great topic tonight. We're going to be talking about, as Andrea just said, the 10 keys to have a strong relationship in Colombia. Now, this may work around the world, a healthy relationship in Colombia. This is very important. I'll tell you why. Because a lot of guys watch YouTube videos and get a misconception about Colombian men, Colombian women, and relationships, and how to go about having a healthy relationship here in South America. So we're going to start off with a couple questions that I have for Andrea that I've answered them already. You heard me, but I want you guys to actually hear what Andrea has to say. First question I have for Andrea before we go off into the topic is, if a guy just coming down to Colombia, never met anybody, haven't been online with anybody, and he goes out to the club and he meets a young lady, they're dancing and having a good time, will she go with him home with him the first night, go back to his Airbnb?
She won't.
She won't?
No.
Why?
It's the first time that for example, I'm gonna take me as an example. The first time that I see you, the first time that we talk, I don't know your situation over there, you know what I mean, and yeah, that's the part. Like, it's too soon for everything. So yes.
So basically, you ain't gonna get that one night stand, that first night stand in Colombia?
No. You know what I'm gonna say, right? I can say in front of the camera, of course, but no.
Right. So I often say this: regular women in Colombia are not going to sleep with you the first night. Your party girls, yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what we talked this before. Like, if she's a party girl, she used to it. But just regular woman,
pay for play girls, women, they get paid to do it. But if you're looking for a good person, if you're trying to find somebody that can show you around the city or show you a good time and you can enjoy it, or somebody that can like you for you, you're not going to get it as soon as you meet that person. That's not going to happen. Second one is Colombia a hookup culture the way y'all just have sex to have sex?
No, we're not a hookup culture.
Why?
Because because it's not part of us. It's not part. And this is really funny, you guys, because I don't know if you know, but I really like the Friends show. So I watched French for
And she's a Friends
so
fan.
many years, for so many years, of course. And I didn't understand why the day part. Like, I got a day. I asked that girl today, and then they have, can I say the word sex?
Mhm.
Okay. Sex at the first date, to me was like, oh, okay, whatever. But now, then I'm old, and I start to recognize those signs and see how the culture. We're like, no, we're not like that. I mean, if you ask me for my phone number, actually the phone number is really private. I think maybe the social media. Okay, let's talk for a while, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna have sex with you. But yeah, Colombians, regular Colombian women is not made for that.
Okay.
No.
Last question. Do Colombian women
Mhm.
date with a purpose? Meaning purpose of hey, I like him.
Mhm.
He might be let's see if he could be a boyfriend or if he can be a husband. Do
Mhm.
Colombian women date with a purpose?
Obviously.
See,
Obvio.
but see, you say
You
obvio.
see,
But
yeah, it is.
But a lot of
Yeah,
guys
we do.
don't realize
We
that
do. Yeah,
that
obviously.
Colombian women see because they are so used to pay for play and they're so
Uh-huh.
used to party girls. So when the other, 23 million Colombianas,
Uh-huh.
they don't realize that most Colombian women are not hookup. This is not a hookup country.
No. But yeah, you always there with a purpose, always, to see what's gonna happen, what is this relationship with dating. That we don't use the term dating in Colombia, but
So
how
say
this
that
going?
again because I say it all the time. They don't think I
It's the oh my God. What are some
dating.
of my things on Friends in my mind?
Like
The
on the
dress,
episode of Friends,
yeah,
talk about dating.
yeah, dating, but yeah, we're not got in our culture the dating part, I got your phone number and we're gonna date. And no, we don't date, we hanging out. We don't date. Like, she is my date. What? We talking for a while and everything, and we see what's gonna happen, but we don't use that term date.
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys heard it. No dating,
Mm-hmm.
no hookup culture,
Exactly.
no one night stands,
Yeah.
no hit it the first night. All these are the things that I've been talking about. I didn't coach her because I want you guys to hear the truth. I've been saying it because I've been learning it from her, and other Colombian women been
Mhm.
telling me the same thing,
Mhm.
that Colombian women ain't out there like women in the States. No offense to the ladies in the States in the audience,
Mhm.
but Colombian women are not, this is not a hookup country. And I don't know
No.
why you guys keep coming down here with that misconception. But do realize it is not a hookup country. It is not a one night stand. It is not a dating. I'm going to say this again. Colombian, like Andre said,
Mhm.
Colombians hang out.
Yeah.
There
we
is
hang
no
out.
term down here for we're going on a date.
Yeah.
So now that you guys understand that, now we're going to talk about, I'll let Andre go into the comments, then we'll talk about today's topic.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But yes, you guys, there's something that we want to make sure that you guys are clear, because a lot of you guys say, can you hook me up? Andre, can you hook me? I'm not going to hook you with anybody. Even if I have single friends, because any of my friends are single, I won't do it. I won't, because then something's going on and they blame me. So I won't do that part, of course. So we're not hook up.
No.
We're not made for hooking
Yeah,
you
don't
guys here. No. Okay. Julia said Andrea is right. Yeah, of course. Hey Dre, what are those slim?
But what it do, Slim? What's up? What's up, man? What's up, Kenny Ken in the building?
Yeah, Jay say it's not. It's really not a hookup culture. Yeah, we're not.
I remember when I dropped the title, before I let you go to the next one, I dropped the title in the Facebook groups, and I remember one guy responded, and he wasn't responding for himself. He said, "Well, it has to be a hookup culture because so many guys go down there," and that's the misconception that and if he has that misconception about Colombia, how many others of us have that misconception? you see so many guys come down here, and you're thinking that most guys that you see getting off the plane are getting with regular, really nice, going to work, coming back home, Colombianas. And many guys aren't. And so you go back to the States and you show your photos of all your pay for play and photos of all your party girls. And none of those photos you're showing are regular, everyday Colombian women.
Yeah.
And so that's why I asked Andrea to talk about this topic tonight. At the same time, I want you guys to hear from a Colombiana what's going on down here. So come to the conclusion, guys. If you're going to come to Colombia, it is not one night stands. You will not hit it the first night. Take it from me. You ain't hitting it the first night. You are not going to be. Colombian women date with a purpose. It is not just I'm horny. Like in the States, women like, man, I got to get me some. And so they'll go out or they'll meet somebody online or they'll do something and you'll smash, she smash it, and you might hear from her again or you might not hear from her again. That's the States. But as far as Colombia, it doesn't work like that. Also, another thing about Colombia is that you guys want to realize once you move down here, okay, if a Colombiana, which is very common, is still living with her parents, we talked about this the other day, and she goes to your house every night for dating, what do the parents say?
Is your woman.
That's your woman.
If it's just your woman, keep her.
Keep her.
Or if you're gonna, every time that you come in town and you're gonna take her, okay, we got bills to pay, we got rent to pay, that fridge is empty. So yeah, expect that for real.
Yeah, Colombian parents don't play that their daughter coming in and out of the house.
Exactly.
You know, the next morning, the next day. That's the United States. You can sneak into your parents' house the next day and your dad's mad, key, and you go upstairs to your room. It doesn't work like that down here. And we talk about not just for you guys, we're talking about Colombian dudes. Colombian dudes is sleeping with a female and she coming back and forth and he got his own place. The parents say, listen, she yours now.
She yours now. I mean, take
yours
her
now.
Yeah, seriously.
Serious.
Yeah. Okay. Can you say you all come on Friday no more?
Yeah. I was there last Friday. You must not have got an announcement, but I'll be there tomorrow. We got a great topic tomorrow, man. Step simping in Colombia. Too many dudes coming down here to Colombia trying to be step simps. You trying to be stepdaddies, stepfathers. We're going to be talking about being a stepfather in South America. Y'all got to stop step simping. Y'all doing too much. All she got to do is give you a sad story. And if it don't work for her, she'll say, well, my baby ain't got a bed. And here you go. Because you got a daughter back home. She got a daughter here. And so you're like, man, I wouldn't want nobody to have my daughter without a bed. Here you go. You don't even know if she got a child. Or the picture that she's showing you is her niece.
Exactly.
You got to stop step simping in Colombia. So that's tomorrow's topic.
Yeah. I would say, can two people that they don't speak the same language actually fall in love? What do you think?
I mean, I've heard of it.
I heard of it too.
But
it's difficult.
It is because you can't express what you really want to say. Somebody's going to have to learn somebody's language. Whether they're going to have to learn yours a little bit, you're going to have to learn theirs a little bit. But even in a disagreement, perfect example. Both of us speak English. And yet and still, because I know American slang, I can say something and Andrea doesn't get it.
Exactly.
So now she knows a lot of our slang, but a lot. But even knowing English, even with me learning Spanish, I know that I'm going to have a more proper school book Spanish, and then I have to learn all the broken slangs and all the parables that go along with knowing Spanish. Just like we have parables in English that are like, for example, don't sweep it under the rug. That means that, go ahead, be honest, be open about it. But in Spanish, they may have their versions of certain terms that are parables. So I've got to learn all that. So if you got two people with two totally different languages, y'all can have sex. But as far as somebody's going to have to break down and learn the other person's language if you really want to communicate.
Can you imagine use a Google Translate in the sex time?
What you laughing about? I know.
What? What?
Plenty of dudes had Google Translate get their
During the
freak on.
sex part.
Oh, not doing the sex part.
Obviously.
That's funny.
That's what I
Not doing the
said.
sex part.
Oh my god. Okay. We got here. Black Nubians, he say the same girls are making cameos in the most YouTubers videos.
The same girls are doing what? What is it?
Cameos. How do you say cameo? Like expose? Really?
Oh, cameos.
We
Okay.
say
Yeah.
cameos en español.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're gonna hit the first day, I promise. Yeah, Jay. Yeah. You say, right? In my experience with American men is that a lot of them are travelers and they just want a night one stand.
And that's why they go to the party girls. Or me and Andre talked about this too. We understand if you met somebody online and you guys have been FaceTiming each other for months and you finally make it down here to Colombia, but you've seen her family's talked to you, they've talked to, friends of yours and, back and forth as far as like communication.
Mm-hmm.
And then that intimate moment might happen. We understand that, but you guys have been conversing for months on end. In other words, we call it pre-gaming. I understand that part. But as far as just meeting a woman in the club or meeting a woman on the streets or meeting her at her job or in the mall, and you think that you're just going to be like, bam, I'm about to get this. Not no regular Colombian woman, man. And if you do, it's a cost that's coming with it. It's strings attached. If you hit she ain't a regular Colombian, she a party girl. She a party girl.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your donation.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Thank you a lot. Here we go. Okay. Thank you, Gabriel, for your Cash App.
Did you know the super chat? That's what those are.
What?
Did you know that this is?
Okay. Yeah, but I'm reading here.
No. I'm just saying for the future. Just click it.
Okay.
Click up there, right here.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All of them show up right there.
Okay. Thank you,
So
baby.
you have to look for them in the future.
Okay. Thank you.
I just learned it. So I learned it like a couple weeks ago. So
if you put time in prior to meeting them in person, it costs the time, especially if they fall for you personally via calls or message.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, we got another one to say, a woman with nothing to lose will sleep with you on the first date, but a real hardworking, gainful, employed woman will not do that.
No, it's not going to happen, fellas.
That was great. They were like, I never going to forget what you told me in the kitchen counter that day. So nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, in the kitchen. So we
They
was
was
at
like-
the Airbnb. I was like, so
They were like, oh,
so
Sarah, like,
we ain't about to.
I was
we ain't
like,
about to take care of that business. Andrea, like, I ride no. I ride no.
no. Yeah, they were like, oh my god, that was funny.
It surprised me because I was like, who is this woman that telleth me no?
Andrea?
She telleth Andre no. Who is I ain't used to nobody telling me no. What?
I don't care.
And then, I know, right? So that made me inquisitive even more. Like, okay, let me get to know this woman because she actually told me no.
Yeah. So Papa TV, thank you so much for being here.
Shout out to you, Chop. Make sure you guys subscribe to Chop Pot TV and Taylor Made Dreams.
Thank you a lot, Taylor, for being here.
Oh yeah.
Russell, right?
Yep.
Okay. So made me say thank you a lot for your donation.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna start with the topic, you guys. Oh my god.
All right. Now remember, the reason why we talked about the things that you shouldn't expect here in Colombia, except for if it's a party girl, or a person that you are going to the brothel or pay for play, we understand that. But if you're looking to build something serious with just a regular average Colombiana, she can be beautiful, sexy, in school, whatever it is, career-wise, whatever it is, These are the things that you need to look out for in a good Colombian woman. I kid y'all not, man. And there are a lot of them out here that you guys be overlooking, and they're out here.
Yeah. Okay, number one, you respect each other. The value number one when it
Yes.
comes to healthy relationship, you guys. Respect in other in the how to say the all sense,
In every all sense, all areas.
yeah, all areas. Yeah, that's right. Talking, communicate,
Space.
space. I have something on my
Uh-huh.
eye. Okay,
You look
something
good.
vitamin. Space, even talking on WhatsApp too.
Yeah, you just gotta respect. Even Andrea and I respect each other. Even when I was in the States, if I was busy or she was busy, there was no. Or she must be with somebody. We respect each other's space, and I respect she. One thing I love about Andrea, and I notice about here about women in Colombia, they respect your masculinity. So walk in it. Now, I'm not talking about the macho dudes. I'm talking about you as a man walking in your manhood.
Mhm.
You are expected to walk up to her and ask for a dance. You're expected to walk up to her and ask her for a date. You're expected to walk up to her and be a man. Why? So she can be comfortable in her masculinity. You still got some of your eye?
Yeah.
You want to go check it out?
Yeah. Wait a second, you guys. Give me 1 second.
Okay, so
That's
she
something.
could be comfortable in her in her femininity. The woman wants to be comfortable being 100% girl, woman, feminine, lady. But she can't do that if you're not walking in 100% of your manhood. And that's what they expect here in Colombia. A woman will look at you. I kid you not. I've seen women look dudes that with me. These beautiful women will look you right in your face, and you guys don't catch it. I'm like, so you ain't go dance with her? You ain't gonna say nothing? So you just gonna let her just stare at you, huh? And I know she ain't staring at me. She's staring at my man. But because in the States, when you approach a woman, they try to take away your masculinity. Here in Colombia, you are expected to walk in that manhood. So embrace it, man. In the Latin community, no matter where you go, you're expected to be a man about yourself, man. And that's one of the things that I really, really enjoy about being down here, is that you do get a chance to celebrate your masculinity. Once again, shout out to my man, Black Nubian in the building. Also, Tailor-Made Dreams.
Tell my dream. Okay.
We got Homie in the building also. But yeah, so the first thing is you want to be respected as a man. Most of us men are like this. I'd rather you respect me than just love me. Anybody can say they love me, but to have the respect of somebody, that's the good thing. So that's the first thing that you want to look for when you're building a relationship here in Colombia. Is she going to respect you as a man? Are you going to respect her being a woman? I'm going to say that again. She'll respect you as a man, but can you respect her being fully feminine, fully woman, and you got to take care of all the man stuff? She is expecting you to be a man, and you should be one.
Yes, sir. We got.
Jay in the building.
Thank you, Jay, for being
And
here.
we got Victor.
So there are a bunch of Andra clones running around all over Cali, Dre.
No, it's just one. It's just one. I got her. There are some substitutes running around here, but I got the one.
Okay.
And I'm telling you how I got. No. Here we go.
What?
I'm gonna tell you how I got the one. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Because I didn't waste all my time with the party girls in the pay for play. You know how I always say, guys, if you're gonna have some party girls in your phone, cool, nothing wrong with that. But at least have some regular women in your phone. And since I had enough sense to be like that, I was able to meet Andrea. But if all I had was pay for play and party girls on my phone, I would have never met the Andreas. And so, guys, blend it up, man, in your phone.
Yeah. Number 2, you trust one another.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we discussing this the last couple days.
Yes, that trust. We got friends.
Every time that I go out with my friends and they tell me stories about their crazy boyfriends, I just come in here and it just gossip with my husband.
She does. She comes in and tell me all the stories about the
Oh my
pillow
God.
talk.
Oh, seriously, it's a pillow talk. Seriously. But yes, you guys, I mean, the trust is in the five. How to say top five lists?
Top five
Top five.
list.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's one of the things that I seriously is in the bucket when it comes to have a space and share with others and even when you guys coming here to town to Cali and Dre spend the day with you guys and everything. And I don't think that anybody said Andrea has been calling Dre nonstop or testing. All
Never,
right. So
never. But Colombian
yeah.
men will do that.
Oh yeah.
Their women go out and hang out with, have girl time. Either these dudes will show up, or these dudes be texting all day long, all night
Exactly.
long.
Send me photos. Send me this.
Let
Send
me
me
see where y'all
that.
at. And so, why we're saying this? When you come to Colombia and you're dating just a regular Colombiana, she feels so happy that she got some dude that can trust her and that she can trust.
Mm-hmm.
Because Colombian men don't show it all the time. So therefore, to have somebody where she doesn't have to have somebody breathing down her neck all day, she's at peace with that. And she'll show you love just because she's like, man, thank you for being a man that can trust me. Because a lot of Colombian women ain't cheating like that.
Mm-hmm. Brian say,
Shout out to Brian.
how hard it is to find a woman that does have, okay, a woman that doesn't have any kids, right?
Ooh.
How do you deal with the international stepdaddy routine? Okay, first of all, you guys, I don't know what that you're looking for single mamas for real.
Yeah, why y'all looking for y'all on the hunt for single mamas or something?
I know that we got tons of single mamas in Colombia right now, literally. Why? Not just talking with Dre, talking with my brother who is single and he's doing his single life. And he said, Andrea, it's really hard to find a working woman, young and with no kids. Always got kids. So what did he say? He dated with two women like around my age, got shorties, and he said it's really hard because obviously you want to be the priority to that woman or you want to spend more time with her. But what happened? The kids in the middle. So you always take the kids to the mall or to buy some ice cream. And I say, Camilo, single mamas. I don't have any against to single mamas, of course, but it's the part like if you got the option today with a single woman, professional with no kids, do it.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I was just reading a stat 2 days ago. I'm glad that this question came up. In the United States, as we well know, in the Black community, over 80% of all children are born out of wedlock. Well, in Colombia, in all, over 84% of all kids are born out of wedlock. These modern kids. So now, mind you, wedlock can also mean common law. So they could say out of wedlock, but this couple have been together since they were 15 and they're 30 and they never got married, but they've been raising their kids like in common law. So Colombia is a common law country. So when they say out of wedlock, that doesn't necessarily mean she's single by herself. But there are a lot of women out here that are single mothers. So you guys are coming to a single mother country. Just want you guys to know that.
Yeah. We are a country with single moms.
Yeah.
For real. Okay. Erin she said they got shorties.
I told you she been hanging around all of us too long.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all come to town, she picking up all the slang from me, y'all.
Oh my God. Okay, the next one. You communicate well as a couple. The communication.
Communication.
The communication, the way that you communicate is really important, you guys. And obviously, you know that I'm not a drama person and not even to how do you say babe, discuss to hire your boys to the rah-rah the for real. And yeah, that's my advice obviously for couples nowadays. And yeah, to have a really good communication. I don't know why I got my pill, so I trying to be like on top. My bad, you guys. this with therapy, anxiety, and everything. Yeah, you guys, but communication is one of the keys in our relationship. It's one of the keys in our marriage too. So you need to learn how to communicate with that person or with that Colombian woman, and she needs to learn too, because sometimes, yeah, they mess up with that. So
Hmm.
if you, okay, can you chill for a moment? Can you seriously? Because I see cases.
I give you guys a perfect example of ours when it comes to communication.
Mhm.
We look at a large portion of our marriage is a business side,
Mhm.
taking care of the responsibilities, making sure this is taken care of, that's taken
Mhm.
care of, even making sure that we look out for you guys when you guys come to town or when you guys want a visa. For like a lot of you guys want help with your digital nomad visa, all these things. So there's a business side to our marriage that we do not take for granted, just like we don't take for granted the I'm in love with you, I appreciate you side either. But you have to make sure that you communicate. That's one of the things that we make sure that we do in every step of the way. We don't just communicate in one area, we communicate in all areas. And down here in Colombia, you definitely have to do that because once again, translation, things can be lost in translation. So you're
Mhm.
assuming that she knows what you said, but you need to make sure she understands it. Or you might assume you know what she said, but
Mhm.
you got to make sure you understood
Yeah.
what she said. So communication is very key.
Is very important, you guys. Okay, we got a comment, really interesting comment here from homie. He
Shout out to
said,
homie.
it's like eight out of 10 women already got kids. So also, Andrea, please understand, most of us are raised by single mothers, and the media praise, is that right, how I say it?
Hmm.
Praise single mothers as if they are goddess. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys, I understand that point, and I think, Andrea, I discussed this with you one day, that I got friends that they are single moms, of course, when we were in high school. And to me, it's like, oh my god, you were so brave to have kids when you were 16, 17. Now that we are in the age, we almost got the almost same age. They got two kids right now, like, and they're single moms. And I was like, I say, like, you very strong woman to raise those kids without any dad. So, but yeah, like I said before, I don't have anything against the single moms, for real, but we have a lot
And child support down here
in
is next to nothing.
no, it's nothing. Yes. um yeah, yes, communication is really important. Constancy, how I say.
Hmm. Consistency is key.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your donation. He said, hey guys, I am the school bus driver. My
Oh,
young
my man.
student passport bro juniors have moved out of the US. Have moved
Wow.
to okay, some have moved to Colombia and Brazil, and they are now into online real estate overage.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you gave us an update on that, man, with the kids. For you guys that don't know, he was on a couple of live streams a few months back, really all over YouTube, sharing his story about how, as a school bus driver, many of his students, male students, were got their passports by way of their dads being passport bros, or because of I love what he said during the death of Kevin Samuels. There were so many young ladies that were laughing and snickling and joking about Kevin's death that the fathers made sure that their sons had passports so that they would not have to deal with American women.
Mhm.
So now he's giving us an update on these young men that had their passports, they've graduated, and what's going on. So I'm glad that he gave us an update that some of these young men have actually used their passports, moved to Brazil, moved to Colombia, and are enjoying the life that they deserve and don't have to deal with those women in the United States. Shout out to those guys and their dads. So guys, remember, some of you guys have some sons that are over 16 years old. One of the gifts that you need to get your son for Christmas, which is a long, down the line, get that boy his passport. Do not be a passport bro and you got a son that's 16, 17 years old and he does not have a passport. No excuse at all. So make
Yeah.
sure you take care of your little man.
Okay, the next one, you guys. You're both committed to their relationship. Yes,
Yes.
sir. Compromiso. That's how it's
Compromise.
compromise.
Compromiso.
El compromiso.
That's one of the things
Yeah.
that you're going to have to realize, that when you're with a Colombian woman and you're serious about her and she's serious about you, make sure that you both are committed to the relationship. And I'll tell you what I mean. She's into you, you're into her. You heading back to the States and she won't see you for 2 months. What are you up to in the States? She's wondering, right? Are you serious? Correct?
Yeah.
Because you're in the States. See, a lot of times we as men, we'll go back to the States and we're wondering, she might be cheating on me. She might be with her baby daddy right now. Blah, 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 blah. Not realizing she's thinking the same thing about you.
That is the Game of Thrones star.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys. That is the game star, like the Sawdu, the doll.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because
Let's play a game.
exactly. When Andre went to the States, I was like, okay, this is the big proof. Are we gonna make it or not? Yeah, when you went to the States, then come back, then went to the States. Oh, let's see what's gonna happen.
And I was always down here. And Jeffrey, Ghostface, my uncle, he was there for it all. He saw it from day one when I left and went to Colombia a few times. Then I came back and met Andrea. And then when I was coming back and forth to Cali, Jeffrey was there for it all.
But when we started living together, I was like, okay, Andre is done.
Okay.
He is
Official.
yeah. Yeah, obviously, because that is or be compromise when we start living together, even separate, but we start officially our relationship. Like, yeah, we're gonna do it seriously.
And I would be on it's kind of funny at the college campus where I worked. I would be on FaceTime with Andrea during my lunch break and everything. So she knew like half my coworkers in my department. So everybody knew her because everybody would kind of like walk past and either see me on my phone and speak to Andrea, or somehow, some way they would actually see. So if you're serious about that person, you're going to see parts of their life, even if you're back in the States and you're using your cell phone and doing video chats, and they're going to see parts of your life. But this is showing that you have that commitment, man. Now, disclaimer, trying to be committed to a party girl while you in the States, that ain't gonna work.
No.
Trying to be committed to a pay for play because y'all love trying to rescue him, trying to be Mr. Captain Rescue 'em all. That ain't gonna work. We're talking about regular Colombian everyday women. That gives you an opportunity. But if you're trying to turn a party girl that you met at the club, you smashed her a few times, and you think that when you get back to the States, she's gonna be faithful to you. No, as soon as you get off the plane, she with the next dude.
Yeah. Okay, we got here interesting question. It says,
Shout to
what
those.
is your opinion on what is normal healthy age gap relationship? I know most girls want older men. What have you seen on average? Is that right?
On average.
That works. Oh my bad. Okay. What have you seen on average that works? The age gap.
I would say it depends on average. Let's put it like this. Average person is like 10, 15 years. Some are like 5 years ahead. Some are 10, 15 years. We're talking about older couple. I mean, a couple with the one person older, the other person younger. Maybe like 10, 15 years. Like if she's 24, you're 34 or 35. We know that there are a lot of couples like us down here. Am I correct? Where you got somebody that's in their 40s and 50s, and the person is in their 20s or 30s. So, or even a person in their 60s dating somebody that's 35. It is very common. 40 is very common down here.
Yeah, but let's put an example. When I hit the 30s, when I be in the 30s, and you're gonna be in the 60s, it won't be too like, oh, she's done with him because money. You know, that's my conception that people have. Like, right, like when we got married. Like my brother say, Andrea, I still can't believe that you got married so young. My brother's 24, he's gonna be 25. So he said, I don't even thinking about marriage. I say, dude, you're gonna get married when you hit the 35. You're not
Right,
even
right,
grown up to get married.
right.
um but yeah, I mean, the age gap, I think, is something that both need to think about it, and
Mm-hmm.
both need to take their responsibility. It's like a sign, a contract, when you decide to get married with someone older than you or someone younger than you, like,
I say
be
this,
conscious.
yeah, I say this for dudes that are older.
Hmm.
Guys, and I've said this before,
Hmm.
please, 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 if you are into younger women, take care of your health. Some of you guys take care of your money, got you. Some of you guys got great personalities, cool. But I'm telling you, some of you dudes are too out of shape to look parallel to the person that you're dating. Some of you dudes can't keep up in your esteem. You got a younger woman, but some of you dudes self-esteem. Let's be real. We're just talking as dudes. Some dudes self-esteem is so low because y'all don't look good in photos together, or you can't keep up in the bedroom. Like mentally, you like, I want to have a really good, intimate, romantic, or crazy sex life with this person. But your body is not allowing you to do it because you huffing and puffing. You ready to pass out, go to sleep in 12 minutes. So guys, if you are a guy like I am, and you're into younger women, like I'm into a younger woman, guys, please take care of your body, your health, exercise, walk like me and Taylor May do.
And your woman help you,
And your woman help you. Yeah, she helps me out a lot.
for real.
Proper meals, good eating, making sure I go to any doctor's appointments that she has to
Talking
make sure
doctor's
my body.
appointment, we got 2 3 doctor's appointment next month.
See, she always got me at a
I
doctor's
already
appointment.
scheduled all of that.
And I'm fit as a bull, but she always makes sure that every part of my body is up to par. So if Andrea is putting in all, and this is all sincerity, guys. If Andrea is putting in all this work to make sure that I know what's going on with my liver, I know what's going on with my lungs, I know what's going on with my eyes, whatever. If she's putting in all this work to make sure I got doctor's appointments, the least that I can do is get off my butt and go to somebody's gym, or go for a walk, or eat healthy. Like if Andrea cooks a healthy meal for me, I have no business in there at 3 o'clock in the morning eating Oreos. That's defeating the purpose of what she's trying to accomplish with having an older husband. So if you're an older dude and you got a younger woman that really cares about your health and she's cooking you proper diets, the least that you can do, man, is take care of your own health as well.
And another thing, if you guys, because this is funny, and this is true story. If you're dating someone after 40s, we already, even women, we already know that diabetes comes, high blood pressure, all those things, all those disease comes because the age or the race or what, or genetic, whatever, right? And a lot of girls say that this is a joke, but it's true. I mean, seriously. And now because I'm living with Dre, but there's so many little things, you guys, they need to consider, like, if she cares about me or she cares about my wallet, and that's very important, the healthy and the health part. Like, are you, because we're humans, we're not, we are a machine, of course. So that's a perfect example that I say to my girls, because I don't see them too much into those things. We're not talking about, this, for example, this doctor or under doctor tell me this, and they say, what's that? I was like, hold for a second, right? So to me, it's very important, that part, the healthy part, and take care of your health, like your mind, your how do you say, babe? Your mind,
Brain,
your
your soul.
no, babe. Your mental health,
Oh, mental health.
and physical,
Yeah,
and spiritual health too, because
absolutely.
we going to church, we're trying to go to church, we're trying to read the Bible, of course. That spiritual part is, we need to be compatible too, because I know that there's some of you guys that, for example, you guys are Christian, or you are Catholic or
Mhm.
Catholic, my
Or
bad.
Muslims. Some of you guys are
Uh-huh.
Muslims, and there are Muslim temples down here in Colombia as well,
Exactly.
and worshipers.
And the girl that you're dating, she maybe believes in African religion,
Hmm.
or she got all the type of religions. So that's the part that you need to, the respect start to come in, like the communication. Like, I respect your religion, you have to respect mine. Okay, and that I'm not involved with your things, you're not involved with my things, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a really good point when it comes to relation in healthy relationship. Yeah, for real. Because
Yeah.
for example, I'm not Christian, like you guys know. I'm not Christian. I'm Catholic, but I still going, and I like to go into Christian church because I like to read the Bible and all of that, right?
Hmm.
Let's say if I was Christian when I met you here in Colombia, Christians, they're not allowed to live with the partner, with the boyfriend.
Hmm.
So that is something that I couldn't do if I
Hmm.
was Christian, with Baptist and everything, right? Because they're not, that is not part of the church. You need to marry legally, and marry in the church, of course. So that's one of the part that they're not agree,
Hmm.
that living together or common law. Mm-mm. No, no.
Yeah. So Christian churches don't believe in common law down here. You got to
Exactly.
be really married to move in together.
Exactly.
The other thing that I like what Andrea said is some of you guys really like the Afro-Colombian women. Cool.
Mhm.
But do realize you're coming to a country where they didn't get all their African roots beaten out of them like we did.
Mhm.
So a lot of, like Andrea told me, many Africans, Afro-Colombians still have their African last name. The other thing
Yeah,
is a lot of them still have their African religion. And
Yeah.
you'll see some things you ain't never seen
You
before
never seen
in a
before.
religion. You thought you saw it on television or you saw it in a documentary, but when you actually see your girl with some chicken bones and
and
you know,
and yeah, and dress all white, and wearing a lot of necklaces
right,
and things here that you can't touch.
right, and you don't understand it,
That's another thing.
be ready for that. If you're gonna date Afro-Colombians, I promise you, dude, not everybody's Catholic.
Yeah, but another thing, not all Afro-Colombians practice the African
the
religion. Not
right.
all,
Mhm.
but most of them they do. My girls, they doing for
Mhm.
real. So they go into the river and they going to pray for the
Yeah.
goddess and all of that. So I always
And
respect it.
that's a
Look,
good point.
and I don't say anything. I'm just shut my mouth and that's it. I don't say anything because I respect their religion.
Even when we were in Cuba,
Oh
the
yeah.
guy was talking about his African religion, and it was parallel to the African religion that many Afro-Colombians here in Cali worship. It's the exact same way, down by the riverside,
Mhm.
and there's certain things that they do as far as their rituals. But if you're gonna date an Afro-Colombian, you might want to expect to respect that person's religion just like
Exactly.
they respect yours.
Exactly. Yeah, but here in Colombia, it's not too free like Cuba.
Mhm.
Cuba, they got a park, they got a forest to do that. In Colombia, you need to do everything like in private.
Mhm.
It is what it is. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for your donation. You already no? Okay, my bad. He said there is a YouTube channel called Viving with Ron. Okay, with Ron. What? Me on passport, bro, Junior. On that video, after the girls taunted, is that right? Taunted.
Taunted or teased.
Okay. Then so they started saying, "Get your passport, sell out, and get your passports."
Yeah.
That's one of
Yeah.
the first thing that we're gonna do with our baby.
First things. We're
The first
I'm telling you, our kids, I'm jealous. To be born
Of
with
three
three passports. Ah,
I'm jealous too.
for real. I know, right?
Okay, you
You get three passports
have
just
to-
from birth.
you have to congratulate your mom that always want a baby with 3 passports in
I
different
know, right?
language.
Different languages.
So you need to be grateful. So I need
Different
to
country.
a big present every Mother's Day,
Every Mother's Day, you want
Yeah.
the big present.
of course,
I ain't mad at
obviously.
you.
Okay, if you open a ScreenYard, I can tell you those were my students, the girls were picking, so they started saying, "Get your passport." Thank you anyway for your
Thank you very
donation.
much, brother.
Wait a second.
I'll see if we have enough time later.
Okay. Okay. What? My only worry about dating younger woman is her trying to make so TikTok dances with her.
Andre, and
I don't even have TikTok anymore.
I have TikTok for Love Crossing Borders.
Oh yeah, but I don't have too much TikTok because this phone is not working well, so it took me a lot of batteries. So that's why
You
I
gotta
don't
get your
have
girl a new
TikTok.
phone.
Yeah, yeah, you guys.
Speaking of women that like older men, I
Mm.
find down here a lot of women that like older men are mature or old souls.
Mhm.
So you do have women that like older men, and some of them are the party girls, and some of them are the girls that want you for money. This is true,
Mhm.
but I do find perfect example. Your uncle that lives out in the finca.
My uncle, that he's about to get married. He's gonna be 54 in July, and his girlfriend for the last 6 years, she just hit 30.
And
She
she
just hit
for the
30.
last 6 years, and she is she's not like a little girl.
No, but she's really calm down woman.
Yeah,
She's really
yeah,
like, yeah, she's really laid back. She's not crazy because he's not a type of person who likes to party and no, he's
yeah.
very
And they live the
focused
farm
man.
life, and they
Exactly.
she is so happy.
And her name is Andrea too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Her name
And
is
so and
Andrea.
so so when you guys sit, I guess you got to come to Colombia and choose all the Andreas, but 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 there are women down here that are younger, but yet very, and she love your uncle. She love
Oh
that dude.
yeah, and,
She love
and
it. Like we said in the state, she love his stinky draws.
no, and so funny because sometimes my family jokes about. I mean, like they need to be more romantic. I was like, I mean, I haven't shared too much time with them, so for me, like, why you say that? Because they always compare us with them. Because I'm when
We're
I
very
talk,
touchy feely and affectionate.
no, but anyway, when I'm with my family, Andrew's not around. I got you funny nicknames, of course.
Okay.
I won't say for the camera,
Right.
but yeah, but they say like that is so cute. That's really cute, And
So they look at them, but after looking at us, and they're like, so why y'all ain't got no nicknames? Why ain't y'all got
exactly,
nothing cute to say about each other?
exactly. So yeah, so we say, okay, this is uncle. Please settle down, sell your butt for a minute, and yeah, because you won't
Yeah,
have
he
the
got
same
shorties.
energy.
He got
Yeah, my uncle's
shorties.
got two shorties, and he's still thinking to have another kid. And it's so funny because his older son, who is my cousin, always my brother, he is 33, and he like, I can't believe that my dad is dating with someone younger than me. And I say, dude,
Yeah, her
it
uncle,
is,
he cool dude.
yeah,
Cool dude.
yeah. I remember the picture that you show us, and how different that you look today, Dre. We
Oh
do.
yeah.
We
I'm
got
still
to be better, of
I know,
course.
right?
When I hit my I told to my mom, especially when I hit 35 and 40s. Oh my God, how Andrea.
I already thought about that. I thought about that I think maybe like 4 years ago, I started thinking that one of the things you're gonna enjoy with having a younger woman, to sit back and watch the metamorphosis or the butterfly of her womanhood comes out in her 30s. If you got a good woman, I sit back and I look at some of Andrea's past photos and I'm like, wow, man. And then I look at the woman that she's become. And then I start to notice in a glance the next stage of woman that she's going to become. And I get a chance to enjoy each one of those stages. I love it.
Exactly.
I kid you not. I love watching her evolve into her womanhood. And
Yeah.
she gets better and better with time, become more and more positive. I love it. More and more beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah, that's obviously that I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
be more beautiful. Obvious.
That's right.
Yeah, because they say, let's see, when you got married, let's wait for 3 years and see how is everything going. Are you gonna gain weight or you're gonna be better?
No, me and
Yeah,
Andrea stay working out.
yeah. Okay, wait a second. Let me. Okay, another one. You got too much. comments here say, Andre, how much is the gym in Cali? I heard of this one gym, black and yellow. I think it's called Smart Fit. Our
Mhm.
Smart Fit, we got like three Smart Fit close to our house, but our
Mhm.
gym is
24/7.
24/7. Yeah, will be hard for nothing. No, it's not hard. It's not all. Your passport.
That's it.
Smart Fit is really good one, and the membership in our gym is like 20 maybe twenty
20 bucks for
dollars
two people.
for two people maybe. Yeah, 20. It's like 70,000 pesos, so
Hmm.
it's $20, 25 maybe, 27 maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not too expensive. It is a really good gym. Smart Fit is a really good gym too. Yeah.
And I like ours because it's 24/7. If I feel like, you know what, I don't feel like being in the house tonight, but I want to work out,
Mm-hmm.
it's open because security, I didn't realize this, but security guards that walk around, they are the ones that actually sit at the front desk of the gym. So one of the security guards work there all night long until the morning, and then the
Yeah,
rest of the staff
and
goes.
it's so funny, you guys, that depends the area that you are, or the zone, or the strata, or the barrio that you are, is the people too. Because I've been in gym since I was in high school, since I was 16 years old.
Mhm.
And then when obviously my mom's area, that is a strata three, women are more like, like they show a lot. They almost go completely naked, and guys too in that time.
Why you want to tell them that? They're gonna be like, now what spot is that? What zone is your mama
If
in?
you're going to a gym in the strata one, two, which is hood, obviously women will be more like
Yeah, they got to show everything.
exposed a lot. But the gym close to our house, all the gyms that is in Chipichape, Smart Fit, or gym, women are more like, oh, the beautiful bodies, because it's gorgeous body. I'm working on, I see a female like, oh my god, she got a beautiful body, like for real.
Hmm.
Um and they're more covered, they're more decent when it comes to gym clothes and everything. In the same guys, more like decent. So I can tell the strata influence a lot when it
Yeah,
comes to a gym.
yeah. Good point.
Yeah, I have asked a lot of if age is a problem. In Colombia, it is normal that women here like older men, they don't care about age. Not really. Okay. Andre is one in a
In a
is one in a
million,
million
you are.
woman. Andrea, I think Ray, you hit the jackpot. No American woman is going to take care of their men like that. If anything, they are trying to end you with salt and fat.
In fact, yeah, Andre doesn't cook with salt. A lot of times, if I want that salty taste, I just squeeze lime because lime has that same bitterness as that salt. That's that salty taste. So I just squeeze a lime on my fish, or I'll squeeze lime on rice or in beans. I don't necessarily have to have salt. You know, some of you guys have brought me down different seasonings that I might use for different fish. But as far as having to have salt itself, even the salt that we do have is like it's
Is
like
is really sodium? How to say
sodium
percentage?
free is really low.
Yeah, it's very low. But even though I use more pepper,
Yeah,
the salt.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm very, yeah, we drink. That's what my family always make fun about me, because I'm talking about Andrea, I'm super, even let's say that Dre is my age, for 35, which is obviously no, but 40, I'm still worried about our health.
I caught that.
What?
Hey guys, if you didn't catch that, okay, check it. Andrea said, let's say Andrea was my age, like he was 35, and she said, obviously no. And the reason why she said that, because there is no way in the world Andrea would be with a 35-year-old dude. Am I correct?
Exactly.
That's what I was laughing at, because I know her, and when she said obviously no,
No,
but
but
she was making an example. Let me let you
exactly.
finish.
So that is the part I say that I treat Andrew like my son, and I say I always laughing, of course, but I say I need to you. I'm the wife. I'm the charge to. My job is see what we're gonna eat, what we're not gonna eat, what is on our diet, what we're not gonna be in our diet, of course, and trying to eat and be healthy, of course. But yeah, they
Hmm.
always just make a fun of, because I got agenda and everything is scheduled for Andre.
Yeah. And she'll walk in here in the studio and be like, "We need to do this, take care of this, make sure you got that. Oh, we got an appointment. We got 3 appointments." Da, 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 da. And I'm like, "Okay,
Okay, Victor say Christians don't believe in common law marriage. What about during the biblical times when there were no court record involved? Okay,
right,
Victor. Yeah, I know, but Christian Colombia or Cristianos in Colombia, Christian, like you are Baptist, that you are in that
focus."
church, that you that seriously, no, they don't believe in common law.
Yeah,
Because
no hooking up.
why? Because my uncle Oscar,
Hmm.
he after his first marriage, he started going to a Christian church, and he found his second wife in that Christian church. So they dating,
I didn't know that. That's
yeah,
where they met.
yeah, in the
I like
Christian
her.
church,
She nice.
and they started dating, but nothing else. Nothing. You know what I
I
mean?
did not know
Exactly,
that.
because it's no, this providing in the church.
No, I'm talking about Oscar met his wife
Yeah,
in church. I
and,
didn't know
and
that.
then
In
they
the church
got
that we go to?
no
Or
different church.
Okay.
Different church, and they got married. Obviously he got divorced, legally divorced, everything, and then they got married in the Christian church, everything, the ceremony. So obviously they couldn't live together, and they wait until got married and start living together.
My boy Oscar.
Yeah,
You're a cool dude.
yeah, he's cool, dude. Okay, wait a second, let me hit. Okay, wait a second. Okay, thank you, Stefano, for obviously put all the information.
Shout, shout to my man in the building.
Okay, thank you so much for the donation. Consultation with Ray, of course.
Oh yeah.
My student father saw the how do you pronounce this word, Ray? I don't know like this.
Let's see. My students' fathers saw you acknowledge me on Facebook, and they told me thank you and thank you. Love Crossing Borders. They appreciate you. Yeah, man. I was very well. I saw you first on another channel telling that testimony. That was amazing. Testimony about the young man, and so it was odd that you were on our channel, kind of like in the in the chat, and I'm telling you a story. You like, hey, that was me, and that was great, really, just really great, man, to hear that, and thank you again for the update on the young men and their the dads allowing them to take advantage of their passports and do traveling. I kid you not, man, because that's basically what we're going to be doing with our children. Our kids are going to be exploring from birth, so so it's going to be a given.
Yeah. Okay, wait a second. Let me hide this one. Thank you so much for your donation. He's saying, I'm looking at coming down the next year. I've never I've never have a Colombian food. It is good.
What city you going to? That's the question.
That's the question.
That's the question.
What city are you planning
You
to
go
go?
to Medellin, you're gonna be mad.
Oh my God! You remind me
come
when
to
we
Cali
took
for
the
food.
guys to the seafood spot, which is not working because they
No
didn't
gas.
have any gas today this couple days, but they were like, oh my, they were like little
Yeah.
kids, trying the coconut lemonade,
And the coconut rice for
the
the first
coconut
time.
rice, the soup, la cazuela.
And so much food.
This is all, yeah.
Yeah, a few. Shout out to you guys that came. I was like 4 guys that came down here over the past couple weeks.
We were like 5 people, right? 5
Yeah,
people.
5.
It was a lot of food, guys. It was a lot of food: rice, soup, shrimps, fish. Oh, delicious! Everything, and all of that,
$80.
$80. All of that.
$80.
Everyone
They were
had.
surprised. They were like, "Man, this is it."
This is it.
I mean, we had so much food. Took food back.
Oh, I love
everybody
that
took
food.
food home, and but it was
Oof.
our favorite Afro-Colombian restaurant. So whenever you guys come down, we always take you guys there.
Always, you guys, because it's delicious.
Yes.
And of course, if you order, let's say that you order rice with shrimp or arroz con camarón, only that included with salad, with tostadas, with soup,
The
fish soup, with juice. So it's like 4 plates, and it's delicious. It's
Yeah,
really
so
nice.
anytime
Oh,
it's kind of funny when I just sit back and I watch guys and they see how much food comes and then the table gets full and full and full and they're looking like I'm gonna. I say, bro, you can take it with you.
obviously, this is
Or
not the
you know
States.
what was funny? We went out to the clubs. There's some new clubs open up in Cali, really nice clubs. I'm going to be dropping some of the videos and in the Patreon
Uh-huh.
actually this weekend. And we're there. The guys are drinking. I'm enjoying a bottle of water, and we get ready to leave. And I said, grab your liquor, man. You just paid for it. Grab your liquor. He said, you can take it with you. I was like, yeah. So
Obviously.
this is the funny part. He was walking out the club as if he was sneaking in. Security looking right at him. The hostess looking right at him. Everybody else is, dude, what are you doing? I said you can take it. He actually think that he like
The most precious
I'm
thing.
invisible. I could actually take it with me. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah.
this is not the States.
So if you
You
come
can take your
yeah,
food with you.
yeah. In Colombia, if you pop a bottle, I don't care if you take 2 sips. Take your bottle
Yeah.
home with you. Never leave a bottle at the club in Colombia, dude.
Mhm. That's why you have the rat problems in New York, because you throw so much food to the trash container. We don't do that. No.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the topic. My God.
Okay.
The next one. You're kind to each other. That's one of
Yes.
the things. I mean, to me, be kind is like, and Andrew said it. Why you have been like more
Affection.
affectionate the last month or the last something that you say that.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like it show in all levels appreciate in caring and love, of course. And yeah, that I love you. Not just and I told this to Dre. There are so many couples that they are good in bed, but when it comes to share or
Affection,
or be
touching.
affection, touching, or say something nice, even on WhatsApp or a cute message, they're super cold. And seriously, maybe maybe in Colombia, like yeah, whatever. But for a Colombian woman, we like that. Not too
Like
much,
affection.
of course.
Mhm.
Not like a candy. It's so like sticky. We say like
Mhm.
pegajoso,
Mm-hmm.
like my brother.
Like Camilo.
But yeah, be affectionate. What?
Hey, Camilo, that's my dog. But him and Andrea, like glue. Like glue. He called all the time, call his sister
Yeah.
all day long. That dude is like stick, like that's why I'm laughing, like sticky candy, like piece of candy. A little kid stuck with a candy wrapper or a piece of that's Camilo. Kid you not, man. He love his sister. Love
Camilo,
he look
what
up
you
to
doing?
her so much. Yeah, what you doing?
Send me a photo. Send me your location.
Yep.
Are you with Andre? Or let me guess, without Andre. What's Andre doing? What? Oh my God.
That's my dog.
Seriously. But yeah, so to me,
That's her son.
Is it for real? To me, it's really important, you guys. To Colombian women, that's it to me. Colombian women, we like that. We like that caring part. We like that beautiful message. We like that call. We like that a little piece of candy. We like those things. We like that caring. Like very obviously in bed is different, of course, but outside of bed too. So have that. How do you say it? That
Balance.
Balance, exactly, in every stage. What? Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Not too much.
Now.
Not too much in front of the camera. No.
I did that for a reason.
Yeah.
You see how I grabbed Andrea's chin and gently pulled her. In Colombia, that's a form of affection. Or when you grab a woman's face and you give her a kiss.
Yeah.
That's a form of affection.
Yeah.
We don't do that often in the States.
No.
So it's those little things that you implement into showing that person that you care about them. Walk up to your Colombiana, give her a kiss on the cheek, and walk away. Tell her how much you like how beautiful she is today, with no makeup on. Let her know that you appreciate her.
Sorry, my bad. With her uniform, she's working or something.
Oh, with her uniform, her work uniform on. Yeah. Let her know how beautiful she is. Just let her know how you, because I kid you not, it's not just in the bedroom where Colombian or Latin women get turned on, but also it's the little things that you do outside the bedroom. That kindness, like Andre said,
Yeah.
being kind to each other.
Exactly. Okay, the next one. You enjoy each other company
Yes.
and I miss you time.
Yes. You gotta have that time when you're together, but you gotta have that I miss you
I
time.
see. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for real. We do that since we got married. For
Yeah.
real. I miss you time.
Even if we're in the same house, Andre and I gotta have some space.
Yeah.
Because it's always Andre and Andrea. So it's like, okay, you go over here, I go over there, or I'll go out hanging out with you guys, or she'll go hanging out with her girls or her family, or hang out with her dad or mom, whatever it is. You gotta allow that person to have some space, dude, and not be jealous and not be insecure. That's the key part.
Yeah.
Because a lot of dudes, I'm giving you the key, the code. Colombian dudes are so insecure,
I know.
especially if they got an attractive woman. Dude, if you halfway just allow your woman to have a little space, man, you talking about coming back and appreciating and loving you. It's those little things, dude, that you see Colombians dudes mess up on, and then you come and you like, I'm not about to do that part. Okay, let me be affectionate. Let me be caring. Let me allow my woman to hang out with her friends and not blow her phone up. They
Exactly.
even spend time. Andrea can be out at a club with her friends.
Mhm.
I'm out with you guys. The girlfriends are like, so you let Andrea hang out? You let Andre hang out? You let Andre hang out with his friends? And Andrea like, what do you say? I can't control Andre.
Oh, was there now her mom or a police?
Right. Andrea's not gonna be all day like, okay, you in which club y'all in? What club y'all go to?
No.
We don't do that.
No, we don't do that. And this is a perfect example that we would discuss this week, talking about toxic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, for example, with Dre, when I go out, I let her know where I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm this club, this restaurant
Let
with my
him know.
friends. Yeah, let her know. That, and I told to Dre, I say, I'll let you know where I am, right? That doesn't mean that I invited you to my plan. I'm not inviting you. If you want to come, okay, you can. But I'm not inviting you in my reunion.
With
And
her
it's the
friends.
same way.
But what happened with your girlfriends? When they tell, baby, we are at the club so and so,
and they show up.
and the boyfriend show up.
I'm like, okay, the fun is stopped.
That's
Obviously.
Colombian dudes.
We can talk anymore.
Like Andrea knows that if she lets me know, it's because she let me know for safety reasons.
Mhm.
But these ladies are doing the same thing. Hey, baby, we're at club so and so and so. You know, just hanging out, seeing. I love you, seeing. But they dudes will show up as if they got
Exactly.
invited. Like, no, this girl time.
Exactly.
What you doing?
Exactly. It's the same thing with Dre. With Dre, tell me sometimes, I'm in Living, or I'm in La Negra, or I'm
Mhm.
here, or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay, good. That doesn't mean that I'm going to show where Dre's at the moment. No. If I need, and let's say, if I need you, I would obviously, if it's something like an emergency, I would call you nonstop,
Mhm.
like answer the phone, not just for, baby, what you at? No. I think that never happened in a relationship. Never.
Not once.
I
Not
think
once.
if I call you once, just make sure that you're fine or something. But that's it. But yeah, if you call me nonstop or Drake call me like nonstop, like okay, something's happened, an emergency happened. But yeah, the rest of that, we
Yeah.
don't play that game.
Yeah, you got to get that person space. Now we're talking
Yeah.
about being with the regular Colombiana. We're not talking about party girls. We're not talking about pay
Um,
for play. But we're talking about you met somebody you really serious about. She's serious about you. How do you keep it serious? These are the steps that we're giving you.
Exactly.
We got a couple of them. You might want to go right here when you get a
Yeah.
chance.
Okay, my bad. Okay, wait a second.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Thank you a lot. He said, last year on my birthday, I was at the restaurant, me and my friends. So why are you looking at me like that?
Because I love you. What are you talking about?
So some beautiful black woman, and we try to talk to them, and they call us losers. That happens in the States, right?
'Cause
That
would
never
not
happened here. No, that never happened here.
That would not
Here,
happen.
they say, "Oh, that is so cute." Okay, let's change numbers, or let's change social media at least.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys are traumatized. I'm sorry, you guys are traumatized.
They talk to men bad in the States.
Oh my
And then they want
God.
to they want to be mad at us when we leave the States.
Exactly, mad at me too.
Oh yeah, they mad at you ladies.
Yeah. Okay, so after that, we went back to the table, and the woman that came to comfort me,
Comfort. Mhm.
mhm, when Brazilian white and Colombian woman, when they comfort the same black woman, call me a race traitor to my face.
Man, listen. We are at that stage of life where we can afford to care what Dr. Umar got to say about race, what anybody else got to. If you and those brothers only date sisters, cool. I
Oh
got
yeah, and beautiful sister that we have.
you. Yeah, gorgeous women down here. But if you're a guy like me that have dated all different races, and some of you guys have dated all different races,
Mhm.
don't let nobody control who you fall in love with and fall in love with you. Because if I did that, there would not be an Andre and Andre. If I just sat around just waiting for one race.
This is a perfect example that Eric said. In Colombia, even if they don't like you, they won't disrespect you. They will let you down gently. Exactly.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Subtle. Yeah, like he said, gently. Yeah. We're not like, oh, Colombian women, they're not rude, they're not aggressive. Women like, oh, stop like being in
Mhm.
the United States.
Like in the States.
Exactly. Okay, the next one. You support each other goals,
Yes.
careers,
Yes.
studies, yes, how do you say,
Future.
a future.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's really important because there are some in Colombian guys that they don't let the woman work or have a career or have a master degree or something. They're not like, oh, babe, I've been I say I got a new, how do you say, babe, when you change your
Career
job?
or promotion.
Promotion. They don't like that some of the times. They don't like that.
These dudes down. Dude. If you're a dude from the States, I'm being real with y'all. It is so. That's why it's so easy for you guys to get the phone number. It is so easy for you guys to get a Colombiana, a regular Colombiana to hang out with y'all. Not a party girl. Even if you're gonna take her to the club, she's not a party girl. She's just hanging out with you. A real because y'all want the truth. A lot of these Colombian dudes are effing up the game. They make it so easy for us. All we got to do is come down here, act like we got some sense in our head, smile, treat them with respect. Dude, she like marshmallow in your hands because Colombian dudes are so, my way or the highway that what we would say, oh, baby, you got a promotion. I'm so proud of you, girl. Do your thing. I see you what you doing, little mama. Work it out.
That's how I raised my son.
Right.
To not do stupidity.
Right. But
Seriously.
But Colombian dudes, they don't know how to be happy for their woman, dude.
Yeah.
And they think that is that's macho, being a man. Like, dude, she ain't trying to she bringing more money into the house. What are you crying about? So
Yeah.
when I say you guys, they make the Colombian dudes who are real cool dudes, but they make it so much easier for us to date regular or hang out with regular Colombian women. It's not even us. It's not even a woman. A lot of times Colombian dudes be effing up the game, being so insecure.
Okay, I got something for you.
Talk to me.
American women, they make to us so much easier to get foreigners.
Get that rock again. She right.
Yeah.
American women do make it so much easier. Shout out to you ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, share this in the beauty salon. But you ladies make it so much easier for us brothers to get passports and go to another country and meet good women.
Exactly.
Just the little things. Come on, guys. How many times you come to Colombia and you met a woman that got you a glass of water? You ain't never. Come on, guys. Let's raise. I know I could. I know I could push a button. I ain't never had a woman in the United States just give me a glass of water. Just,
Okay.
babe, can you give me a glass of water?
Seriously.
I ain't never had that happen ever in my 50 plus years. And I know it's a bunch of you other guys that could put a one in the comment section that could say, well, maybe I had somebody brought me a soft drink one time, but I never was able to just ask an American woman off the whim, could you go get me some water?
You
saw the
go
ones in the comments?
Exactly.
I kid you not.
But for example, like I said before, here you guys, you know that most of my girlfriends are black, right? And we got this discussed almost 10 years ago. I was
I think I know this
1920, and I think I shared this story, but I'm gonna reshare again. And we were discussing. My best friend was next to me. We were in a music video with black singers.
Yeah, your girl used to be in music videos back in the day.
Do not ask for the music video
Yes,
because that's
yes.
so embarrassing for me and my soul. Okay, and he said that's what I don't date black Colombians, of course, or Afro Colombian. And she said, why? My best friend said, because if I ask you for maybe some plantains with guacamole, you won't do it. You're gonna start to arguing. And she said, my best friend say, why should I make you plantain? You have hands, go and cook your plantain. He said, see, that's what I said. What I say? He said, what? And he was all shit like, what I say? It's not true. If I asked you, girl, the white woman or the white girl, she will make the plantains with no problem. Yes or no, Andrea? I say, I don't have any problem. I mean, I don't have any problem to attend your man, but I always make that point to not be your servant, of course, but attend my man with something that he likes. So that's the difference that woman needs to understand. And that's what they say back in the day.
And I kid you not, to this day, I appreciate every glass of water Andrea pours for me. I appreciate
that I drove to South, we all raining, go to Centro for a burrito.
Oh yeah,
for
she did. Yeah. Like yesterday.
Yeah.
The spot, because Cali, there's no gas for the in most parts is getting their gas back, but for a couple of days no gas for the stoves. So a lot of restaurants didn't have gas to cook with. So my favorite spot where she usually gets my burritos usually is like a 5-minute, 10-minute drive. That one was closed. So Andrea drove all the way to the other side of the city to get your boy a burrito. My favorite burrito. She got
two burritos.
She got your boy 2 burritos in the rain and drove all the way back.
Exactly. With all that traffic.
Yes. And I appreciate that.
Sign of caring.
That's a sign of caring.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get a female in the States sometime to walk to the other side of the kitchen to get you a fork. Shh. She just don't know. She don't know what we go through in the States.
That's what they say. You guys are traumatized. You got like traumatized. We were like, okay, come to Colombia. Go to Latin. Let's take therapy. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so I was at the Halloween parade in New York City, having fun when she saw it. She saw it and she told me that should be me in that picture instead of her.
Wow. Well, too bad.
Thank you so much for your donation. And he said also same here where I live in Canada. I got so frustrated about a ticket to next day and took a trip to Ghana. I wish I knew about Colombia back then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I've been hearing the same thing. Thank you guys for the super chats, by the way. And we've been hearing the exact same thing about Canada. Anything that's got to deal with the West, Canada, UK, sometimes part of Panama, anything that's part of the West, I kid you not, man. It's so frustrating. And then I've been reading articles on women are upset because y'all don't approach them as much as y'all used to. Like, wait a minute, you cuss me out if I approach you, but then you're disappointed because we don't give you any attention. I was watching a YouTube video the other day that shout out to Danica Marie.
No, that's
mine.
My bad.
My phone. Shout out to Danica Marie on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to Danica's channel.
Mhm.
Cool sister out of St. Louis. She was doing a review of a video. It was this one sister in the gym, very
Mhm.
beautiful, very attractive young lady,
Mhm.
and she looked over to the brother and was like, "Hi, how you doing?" And he was like, "Huh?" And some of you guys may have saw this. And she said, "No, I was just saying hi." He said, "Oh, hi." And she got ready to say something to him again. And he was like, "I'm sorry, I'm trying to work out. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do." She said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I mean, shut her down. Now, it has gotten to that point in the States where dudes are like, ladies, you didn't want our attention, don't try to take it now. Don't bother us now. If I'm in the gym and I'm working out, I don't want your attention. You didn't want mine. You used to go to management and complain about me and talk about I'm looking at your behind in the gym. Okay, cool. So now I'm not going to say anything to you. And a lot of guys are doing that at work. No more opening up doors. No more being cordial. All that respecting. And I've seen guys watch women in the gym just have had a weight just fall on their neck, and the dude would just sit up there and watch it like, okay, and walk away.
Yeah. Your mom said, I've been told to get my big nose tackle set up when, okay, and get my own water. I
Mm,
got and went right out the door and I got my own water and never came back.
that's how I would do it.
Yeah, they get mad because you want let them curve you.
Mm-hmm.
Curve you. My bad.
Yep, curve you.
Okay, the next one, you guys, almost ended this live stream. Okay, you make decisions together.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how we do it.
I give
That's
you
how
a
we do it.
perfect example when we were on opposite ends and we actually came up with the idea together. Andrea doesn't want to spend her whole life in Colombia, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going back to the States, even though Andrea never said it. So we realized, okay, we're not going to spend forever in Colombia. We're not going to spend time in the States like that, except for like visiting and hanging out, stuff
Mhm.
like that. We're going to be going to the States on the regular regarding
Mhm.
that. But talking about like living, no.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we going to live? In other words, we had to come together to compromise and say, okay, if we're not going to be here, we're not going to be there. Where are we going to be? To where some guys would have just said, well, we ain't going to the States. And then I thought about what that other person wants. So you have to be ready to compromise in certain decisions. And so we're both happy with the decision that we are making in regards to some of the other countries that we're interested in staying in.
Yeah, it's a decision that we start to. It's a decision that we made, that we already
Mhm.
made. It's just like take a time, and now that more that my family or part of my family start to go into Europe, so that makes me feel more comfortable. If I will live in Portugal, like we are next to them, or Italy, I got family in Italy, so we feel more. Well, I
Yeah.
feel more comfortable when it comes to when I have kids. So I know that my cousin probably is gonna be there with me and healthy and my cousin because they are teenagers at
Mhm.
that time. But I'm gonna have some support from my family when it comes. I got all those stuff in my mind.
Me too.
Like when we have a kid, when we have birthdays, so we can go to a different, take the car, go to different countries,
Mhm.
celebrate or Christmas. All of those things. I already think about.
What kind of confirmed for me, us, whether it be Portugal, Spain, or Italy,
Exactly.
is the fact that the family members that Andrea
Mhm.
has in Europe, I'm cool with them. So these are people that I already knew before they decided to go. So, or some that I already lived there and come back and forth for the holidays.
Mhm.
So I'm excited to see the people that I'm cool with in while they're in Europe and while we're in Europe. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see them, and Andrea is excited to see them as family.
Exactly. Let me say, when I had my knee surgery after ripping
I had knee
my
surgery.
muscle, my girlfriend at that time wouldn't help me.
Mm,
She thought I was beginning a baby.
mm.
No help me until my mom came over to change my wrap. Oh my God. And start her down.
That's messed up.
That's messed up. That's really proof if that person is gonna be with you if it's something's happened for real.
Yep. Yep.
That's how we say that. For example, in Colombia, when some, something happens to you, you are
Mhm.
boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Something happens to you, you are in the hospital, you got a flu or something. If your boyfriend, is worried, calling, even have you her mom number just
Mhm.
for, I remember we did that, right?
Mhm.
You got Camille and my mom number
Mhm.
at the first, yeah, for safe reasons,
Yep.
and be like on top of that, or if you coming, just if you can, of course, because I understand that you guys have jobs, but if you can come and just see your girlfriend for 2 days, at least we know that, okay, he's really, this is the guy for you, this is the man that needs to be with you, because he is really worried that you passing this rough time. So that is really, really important.
Mhm.
Yeah, look out for that person.
You know, we've had storms,
Yeah.
storms that some of them we told you about, and some storms that we've had behind the scenes, and
Yeah.
not necessarily get into argument type of storms, but the storms of life, just
Yeah.
regular storms of life that we've
Yeah.
gone through. A lot of people don't realize that. They think that we just Andrea, nothing
No,
happens to us. We're like,
no.
it
We
just,
just get out a big storm in
yeah.
my life,
Mhm.
and it's still working on. It's still
Mhm.
working on, and it's still working as a couple and everything. But yeah, that when my family say, okay, Andre is 100% husband. He's really worth it. Even my dad say that. Even if my dad is a typical jealousy macho Colombian dude. My
Mhm.
dad is the example of.
Yeah, that's Orlando. You put him in a dictionary. Yeah.
So my dad say Andre is such a great husband that he got so much patience with you in dealing all of this. And I say, yeah, he does.
And that's the benefit of Andrea having an older husband.
Hmm.
And some of you guys, our women get a chance to gleam off the fact we've been through so many storms
Hmm.
as older dudes,
Hmm.
that to see our younger woman go through a storm, we know how to ride it out.
Hmm.
We know how to say, okay, she's going into a storm, she'll make it out. Why? Because we've been through so many storms of life.
Yeah,
To where if a
exactly.
younger dude, he don't know.
He doesn't know you're doing too much.
Yeah.
You doing
She's been around us too long. You doing too much.
yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay, the next one, the two last one, you guys, and we're done with this live stream. Like we said, your friends and family support. Okay, your friends and family support your relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so true. I'm against to my girlfriend relationship because I don't like that jealousy thing, and they know that,
Mm-hmm.
and that still bothers me. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Your friends do care about you. Your family cares about you here in Colombia. You'll notice that the family really circles the wagon. A regular Colombian family, they will circle the wagon around the person that you care about to make sure that you're a good dude. Remember what I mentioned on a couple of live streams. Make sure you guys click the like button as well, guys. We are at 59 people. Make sure you click that like button. Thanks to Final. Do realize they are still building trust in you. They don't. All they hear in Colombia is Americans come down. They want to have sex with our daughters and our ex-girlfriends and our female friends.
Mhm.
That's all they hear. So all they hear is y'all want to come down and party. You want to treat Colombian women like they're things and not people.
Mhm.
So when their family meets you, they don't know if you're a good dude or if you like the regular tourist dude that's gonna come down and use the woman up and then go about your business. Because you guys don't realize, and I've said this before,
Mhm.
some of you guys come down here and lie so much
Mhm.
and sell so many pipe dreams. There are a lot of Colombian women that cry when you leave because you lied so much.
And grandma and moms cry.
And so grandma crying, dad mad.
No, I mean they cry when you left.
But they
And
cry. They cry when I
when you
No.
spend the first Christmas with us,
left. Uh-huh.
yeah, because they saw me
No.
cry.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know that even my grandma and my mom, they were two, right?
Yep.
So
Yup,
yeah, they
that's
went
right.
to
Grandma
support.
was
They
at the
went to
airport.
support me because they know that I was like,
She was gonna cry. Yep, after
Yeah.
Christmas, I left after New Year's.
yeah,
Yep.
in
That's
January, you left January 2nd, January
Mhm.
3, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep. So guys, don't come down.
yeah,
Be honest when you come down here. If you're
Yeah.
coming down here just for fun, let the women know that you come for fun.
yeah,
B, if you meet regular Colombian women, don't sell dreams.
yeah. Because there are some guys that they come here, the family adapt to you, training you, cooking for you. If you want to stay here, they give you the best place in the house. I mean, seriously, and you got a wife in the States. I see cases. So seriously, and why Colombia, the Colombian family, we have the like the clown emoji.
So you must think we're clowns.
Exactly, like seriously.
Because that's how you didn't just play her like a clown. You played the whole family
whole
who cooked a
family.
meal for you, who introduced you to their neighborhood and invited you into their home and tried to make you feel like, hey, whenever you come to Colombia, you got a family. And the whole time, you got a whole family back in the States. You got a whole wife back in the States. You got a whole girlfriend back in the States. And now you done broke the Colombian woman heart. You disappointed mom, dad. They're crying because their daughter is crying. And at the same time, dad's looking at all American men like, I'll never let my daughter date another American man.
Exactly.
Or another Canadian man or another man from Europe because
Exactly.
y'all all liars. And don't think that it's just the Medellin that story gets around. It gets around everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's why when I first met Orlando, her dad, he was
I
like,
was so scared. I was so scared.
I wasn't.
I was shaking.
What? Yeah, you was
I was
nervous.
shaking.
Yeah, you was
nervous.
It was me,
Camilo
her
was
mom,
nervous.
Camilo.
My mom was in the kitchen. My mom wasn't even in the living room. She was in the kitchen.
I'm
Like,
cooking. mom, like, I don't see nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with this. It was
my
me.
grandma was over there.
Grandma came.
My
through.
grandma was sick. She said, "I couldn't go." I said, "Okay, grandma. Okay."
Yeah,
I
she
understand.
was.
When she came, I was like, "Grandma, what are you doing here?" She said, "I know how Orlando is, so I came here to show you support because I know how Orlando is. Orlando is horrible."
Orlando, her dad. Now that's my dude now, but
I know my dad loves Andre.
yeah, oh yeah, that's my
dad
dude.
loves Andre.
But in all sincerity, he's heard enough stories in his days. He's seen enough American and foreign men come down and break the hearts of families. I give you a perfect example. Let's say her mom in the kitchen cooking a meal for, first time down there, as far as Christmas. Cooking a meal. Grandma's sick. She comes and still meets me. Dad trusts me. Camilo, you see what I'm saying? And then I go back to the States, but I'm being a player number one in the States. And now I've heard Andrea. After all what the family has did for me, and some of you guys don't think about that when you come and deal with real Colombian women. Party girls, I got you. Pay for play, understood. But we're talking about real Colombian women that really like you. Dude, do not be coming down here lying because you be leaving women down here and they heartbroken, and now the next dude who really want to be serious about them, they don't trust.
And another thing that I never tell you, I never tell this story. It's the first time I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You remember that when you went to my house, we got balloons and your favorite color, like blue something. My mom.
I still got that picture.
Yeah, my mom obviously did all the decoration, right? My mom got that during the afternoon, like 3, 4. She got the balloons. Walk into her apartment. She did something, and she let the balloons fly.
No.
And she started to crying because she was so stressed. The cooking, cleaning the apartment. My dad cooks too, so everybody was busy. And in that time, my brother's girlfriend said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna get more balloons," and she gave more balloons.
My Little Pony got the balloons. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. I still got that picture, man.
Yeah.
I still got that. Was the first dinner that we had at the parents' house. It's kind of funny. I was looking at that photo maybe like 3 weeks ago. You know how Facebook pop photos up, or kind of like how your phone through Google app pops photos up.
Yeah.
I was looking at that photo the other day. I remember that because your dad cooked the shrimp, the rice,
the rice, the fish.
Oh,
So yeah, he was really like, oh my god. He was mad because I stayed like we said before, when you girls stay out and a family doesn't like that.
Yeah, she stayed at the Airbnb with me.
Exactly. So my
Orlando
dad
was
was like, he was so mad.
oh, when Camilo called me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Camilo couldn't have been no older than what, 17?
I was 23, maybe. Camilo was 17, 18.
So he called me like he was a man.
Yeah.
Take care of my sister. I want her to
Pass
have a heart-
Andre. Pass Andre to the phone.
Pass the phone to Andre. I'm looking like this 70. He trying to talk to me like he a man. Yeah, I just want to talk to you real quick and yeah. My sister's a good woman. She's not like all those other girls out there. Treat her. That's how he was,
Yeah.
Treat her with respect. Respect my. And he wasn't coming like attacking,
No.
but he was coming with that protective love. Like I had to respect him as a little brother. I was like, all right, little bro, I got you, little brother. I feel where you're coming from. And so we went and hung out the other day. Me the next day, like me, you, Camilo went to the cat park.
Yeah.
And then I still got that. Man, Camilo looked so young on that picture.
Obviously, he was just such a baby.
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys. So the experiences that maybe you're gonna have when you date, or you have a relationship with a Colombian woman.
Yeah, if you find a good woman, man, take it serious, bro.
Yeah, you have no idea how many details or how many things that she does behind the scenes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, the last one, you guys, and to wrap this up, you feel support and care for, like we say, the healthy part, the gym part.
Oh, you got support.
Yeah, everything in every stage of their relationship is really important. The supporting and the care for.
Right. And so we're gonna go full circle real quick, guys, before Andre finish off the last comments.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Colombia is not a hook-up culture.
No,
it's not. I don't care who sells it to you. I slept with 10 with a party girls.
Party girls, of course.
Yes, of course you're gonna sleep with them.
Let me guess, Medellin, maybe.
Medellin, Cartagena.
Let me just guess.
Berenkia Festival.
Just guess.
They party girls.
Yeah.
Secondly, you ain't gonna hit it the first day you meet her. That one night stand, it does not go in Colombia. It's not. I don't know who sold y'all that story, but I'm gonna tell y'all how it worked. And the reason why I brought this up, I want to bring it up in front of Andrea, so she could either validate or say, well, really, because if I'm wrong, Andrea correct me.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, Colombian women date with a purpose for the most part.
Yeah.
They're not just out here like, oh, here's my number, yeah.
Especially with a foreign man. Especially. She's looking for something serious.
Yeah.
She does.
So expect those things if you're gonna date a Colombiana down here in Colombia.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, so that was our live stream. That was such a really great live stream. That was really fun. Share a story that your boy didn't know. Can you say?
Oh man, the balloons.
I thank both of you because this is the true couples therapy here in Colombia.
Oh yeah.
So thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for your donation, your questions, your comments, your stories. Thank you a lot for being here and your time, you guys. I'm Andrea.
I'm Andre.
And we are Love Crossing Borders.
All right, guys. You guys have a great evening.
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow night. Step simping in Colombia. That's the topic.
And another thing, I'm so happy because DeAndre Jordan is in the finals with Denver. I love DeAndre Jordan.
She love DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, so
it's me, Idris Elba,
and DeAndre. Yeah, not even LeBron. That I like LeBron, but not in that way. So it's Andre, Idris, of course, and DeAndre Jordan. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you the next live stream.
All right, guys.